right, thanks for being my guinea pigs. We're kicking off this idea called Wildcat Chats, where we bring back alumni. We talk about like our high school experiences that were good, or maybe things that we would have changed, and how it helped us kind of prepare for next steps. So, you ready to kick off our like first episode?
Let's get started.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, it'll be great. All right, so we'll start by. I know we all know who we are, but introduce yourselves.
I'm Grace Early. I graduated in 2025, and then in the fall, I'm going to be a freshman at Miami University studying speech-language pathology.
My name's Maggie Arno. I'm Wildcat class of 2024, and I will be a sophomore this year at Ohio Northern University studying nursing.
Did you decide on like what type of nursing yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Either pediatric or OBGYN stuff.
Oh.
Labor and delivery.
Those are very different.
I know.
Yeah. Cool. So the goal of this is just for you guys to almost like, in a way, when we're highlighting our experiences, is to almost give advice to other kids maybe going through this, or let a parent hear it and be like, oh wait, that's really cool. I want my kid to take advantage of that. I feel like you both did a great job of taking advantage of some of the opportunities that were here. Right. So tell me, when you first started thinking about careers and envisioning yourself in a career, when was that, or what do you remember?
I always knew I wanted to be a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was just like, how do I get there? And I didn't really seriously start thinking about it until like sophomore year of high school.
I did not start thinking about life after high school until sophomore year, when my brother, who's 2 years older than me, graduated, because I was like, oh shoot, he's like got his life planned out and I don't. And so that's when I started really like looking for a career that suited me, and then also looking to align my class schedule with a future outside of high school.
Yeah. When Zach graduated, it was kind of like, oh, I'm gonna do that again. Like that's gonna be me. And then you're the oldest, so you were in a sense like the first one to be like, oh wait, like I have to come up with a plan.
Yeah, right.
Something happens after I graduate, and so
Yeah,
what do I do?
Wait, I can't just keep talking about it. I actually have to.
Yeah, I actually have to think about it. Yeah. Was there an experience or a class that like was kind of an aha moment, like that gave you this insight of maybe that is what I want to do, or this is the direction I should go?
I loved all my high school classes, but one that stuck out to me was Mrs. Williams' human biology, and we did like dissections in there, and we actually had a registered nurse, Miss Ironman's husband, come in, and like he showed us how to like do sutures and stuff, and it was just really cool. And I was like, oh, I feel like I could really love this.
Like it actually made it like, okay, I've thought about it, but I enjoyed that lesson, like, and it's something I remembered.
Like yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely made it through the cutting of bananas in that class, by the way. So the high school has a really good program called Big Friend, Little Friend for those in Wildcat Lead. What really kind of like inspired me for my profession of speech language pathology was seeing my little friend who had a speech delay, and then him meeting with our school district speech pathologist, Miss McCullough, and then watching him like progress. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Mm-hmm. And then I also had to go to speech therapy growing up, so like it was really like a wow, like you know, I could like do this, like I could like do this in my life, which I just thought was awesome. And
Miss McCullough is so fun to learn from too.
Yes.
Did you get to shadow her or anything, or?
I like saw her off and on. I never had like a full day of shadowing, but like I like would pop in when she had kids like that I knew, and like watch her with that. And then obviously like I had my shadowing experience with her.
Yeah,
she helped me too. So
when you were the student,
when I was the student. So yeah.
Okay, so knowing that you guys had these ideas for your careers, when did you start to align your career goals with your high school planning? And what did you do to do that?
So I had no idea like how any of it worked. And so I spent a lot of time in your office and a lot of time in Mandy's office, and even talked to Miss Kellerman, who's like very knowledgeable about CCP classes and stuff. And you guys helped me like align the classes that were offered here and what I would eventually need like when I graduated. So that was like amazing, because I would be so lost without that help. So
I feel like you did similar too.
Yeah, I did the same thing. And actually, like, to piggyback off of like planning the CCP, because I pretty much did the same thing that Maggie did. When I went to schedule my classes for fall, like at college
at Miami,
they like had never seen so many CCP, and like everyone else just had like these like literally 20-minute like, okay, general course, you need to do all these. And like I had already done those. Like my advisor literally was like, I'm lost with what to do with you because like you're literally like a sophomore. And they were like, we've never seen this before. And it's like a big college. Like it's not like just a small college. They were like, we truly have like never seen this many classes before. He's like, you are like so ahead. Like this is incredible. He's like, how did you do this? And I was like, CCP classes like at my high school, like you don't realize how much they add up until like you're
sitting
living
there
in it. Yeah.
I want to give a plug to our super cool teachers, because I would say if we look at your CCP classes, so those classes that you took for both high school and college credit while you were here, do you think, I think the majority of them came from our teachers here?
Oh yeah, 100%,
Yeah.
100%. Especially like my junior year, I just did a lot of CCP, but I was here full time. Like I didn't go home at all. So
and then you only had to really take like online courses, just a few. The rest of them were offered by our teachers, and they still counted towards your future degree. Yeah, I think our teachers are pretty awesome. They've worked hard to make that happen for the students.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a good thing to take advantage of. Knowing you guys took a lot of college credit classes, and we took a lot of time looking at high school graduation requirements and CCP requirements and like balancing. Did you ever feel overwhelmed? What was that like?
I think initially I was like, oh crap, I need to stay organized if I want to like get this done. But really, once you figure out how to get organized, the teachers here do such a good job. It's really like taking a high school class, especially the classes here. And so they do a nice job of like setting you up for success. And I think it helped me so much my first year of college. I knew how to balance like a college level class, where some of the other people in my class at Ohio Northern just hadn't figured it out yet. So that was really nice to have like a step ahead in that aspect too.
Yeah. I agree with Maggie on like it totally does take like a adjustment period where you're like, okay, I do need to stay organized. I need to get my stuff done on time. Like it truly is a college class, and the teachers here do a great job of treating it like a college class. And but also on a high school term as well, knowing they're still in the building here, but like it's amazing. But I personally, so when it came to my more remote classes, I struggled at home, like doing them sitting down, just because like when you're at home you want to nap and
I don't know. Not do school.
Watch TV, not do school. And so what really helped me was taking advantage of like TA bells, flex time, even though sometimes like in the moment it's like, dang, I want to just like I want to be in the fun, rowdy flex like with my friends, or just sit on my phone for 45 minutes. Like it's like those times that you get so many good things done that like it's like, wow, like
you take advantage of it the right way. Well, and you learned that before you went off to college, and all of a sudden you're like calling mom and dad and you're like, yeah, so first semester, here's what I learned about myself. Like, no, you know it now.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's great. And I like that it's in the safety net of like you have your resources and the teachers that you know here to make that possible. Okay, so my last question, what advice, now that you've kind of been through it, an alumni of 2 years and a very fresh alum,
That's great. I like saying that.
What advice would you give to students? Something maybe you didn't do that you wish you did, or it's something that you think you did best?
I just say honestly talk to your school counselors, because they like have done it before and they know like all the different routes you can take, even if you're not 100% sure that you even want to go to college or what you want to major in. Like there's so many like prereqs that you can knock out with our CCP courses that it'll save you time and money. So
I agree. Yeah, use our wonderful school counselors.
I did not pay them to say that. I did not pay
Morgan
them.
Eilerman. Her office is right there in the office. But like truly meeting with her was wonderful. Like she is like, that's literally her job, is to like help you. So don't be afraid to go to her.
Hack the system so that your credits are working for you. Not just in high school but after. Yeah, and I think, other episodes will focus on other aspects of planning. This one was a lot of like CCP and how to manage that, but there's so many ways you can do it, even if you're going career tech, even if you're going, right into industry after high school. That there's so many things that I feel like kids should be asking, or we want them to know, and it's guiding them to the right information. So hopefully this first ever episode is not a flop. And hopefully we can continue to do stuff like this because I think the message is important. I think hearing it from alum is way cooler than hearing it from the school counselors. So
Yeah.
thanks for enjoying some mercantile, answering our questions, and
We
yeah.
would love to be back.
Oh, episode 1 done.
Complete. Cut.
30 seconds rapid advice for high schoolers. Go.
Buy your parking pass early so you get a good spot.
Plug in your Chromebook on the weekends.
Go to the football games.
Become friends with your teachers because they actually love you a lot.
Go to the school dances. They might be cringy, but they're fun.
Pet all the dogs you see in the hallway.
Say thank you to the lunch ladies.
Yes, and try and be first in line too to the lunch line.
Is that 30 seconds?
You're out of time.